The first building block that we're going to talk about is the link redirects. We touched on these in a previous session with when you're linking to other press releases, usually in the context of a stack, that you might use a redirect service, similar to Bitly or something like that. We do kind of recommend that any third-party links that you particularly care about and that you think might go away, so if you don't control them, consider using a link redirect. Usually you'll want to have a custom domain that is just for your links, so that you're not, some of these redirect apps get spammed and you don't want to be in a bad neighborhood SEO wise. So having a custom domain for yourself, sometimes you have to pay a little bit more for that for your service subscription, but it's definitely a good value. This lets you manually rotate links if they drop. So if a site that you're linking to goes away, you can rotate it in the link redirect, and you're in good shape there. You don't lose the power that you got from that press release, especially if you're using stacks or something like that. There are a couple of things that you might consider doing for stacks, and this is stuff that a lot of people haven't talked about. One is to either automatically or periodically rotate link stacks through different pickup links. So when you're linking to a previous press release in a stack, do that through a redirect. And then every once in a while, or on an automated basis, if your software supports it, you rotate that to a different pickup in that same, for that same press release. And now you're kind of building up additional press release pickups for that stack. So you're almost duplicating and enhancing the entire stack, just by doing that. The other thing that you could do is for stacks, you can redirect based on the referral domain. So if you can always send it to one pickup if it comes from one referral domain, and if it comes from another referral domain, again, you're using the domains, the pickup domains that you get in your list. So let's say you're linking to Newsmax. Well, if it comes from CenturyLink, you want to link to Newsmax, but if it comes from Newsmax, you don't want to link to Newsmax, so you might link to Atlantic Broadband instead, or something like that. Hopefully that makes sense. I can sketch this out and post it if that's necessary, but the key here is that your redirect software has to support that. Some of them do, some of them don't, but that right there can, using a single stack, using that kind of redirect methodology, can really kind of, especially if you don't do reciprocal. So if you just kind of do it almost like in a wheel type of format, you can actually end up using every single pickup in a stack, or for a press release in that given stack. So you can really amplify things that way. Not a lot of people are doing that. In fact, very few people are doing that, but it's definitely something worth considering.